for real.
Okay, we're in the garden. Weeding, always weeds. It's been very dry, but the weeds don't care, they'll grow. The onions are starting to form their bulbs, and I want to loosen the soil around them. Some people call that spooning. They take a spoon and move the soil away from the base so the bulb can expand easily.
Yes,
but right lots here. Of weeds. Oh yes, tons of weeds to pull. I tried to keep them clean, but
there, I just pulled a weed.
Boy, the weeds get in here faster than you can pull sometimes. And this is a bed that gets way too much shade for onions, but it's a spot I had.
No, it's between the potatoes over here.
Well, it's a boundary.
And
the fence.
Yeah, and then over here we have rhubarb.
Mm-hmm. Onions are supposed to be good boundary plants because they keep, pests don't like the onions, a lot of them. But you can't put onions next to beans. It stunts the growth of the bean. So, okay.
So anyway, and then
here's
over
the
here,
potatoes.
look at these beautiful
blooming.
potatoes. The potatoes are blooming, they're gorgeous.
So what is digging in here?
Ooh, we got a digger. Oh, that's a squirrel did that. Let's see. Yeah, some squirrel's been in here digging. Yeah, we had a whole nest full of baby squirrels in the dog yard, and they're out here exploring in the world now.
Be out here. I didn't do very well with my bush beans. I got
to turn around here to the bush beans.
Got a poor stand, and they've been very weedy as well. Cabbage along the edge seems to be doing pretty well.
Yeah, cabbages.
I got a few red and about 3 different varieties of cabbage there, and I was kind of hoping they'd mature at different rates, but I'm not going to bet on that.
I see the red ones down
there.
My
cover for the cabbage moth is hanging up there right now because I'm working out here, but I'll cover them up. It helps to keep the cabbage moth population down. So, okay. Man, weeds everywhere. Okay. I have marigolds just come up all the time, so I'm pulling out about as many marigolds as I leave. But they're supposed to be another pest deterrent, but they suck some of the juice out of the plant at once.
Susan's using cardboard to cut down on the weed population.
Also holds some moisture down.
It stays, the soil stays moist under the cardboard.
So we have little tomatoes. Some of them are pretty good size if you walk down the middle of that. 2 rows at the base.
Yeah. Got our tomato cages up and all tied into posts so they hopefully won't blow down in a storm.
Yeah, that's our hope. Along that back fence we have our thornless blackberries, which are blooming profusely, so looks like there's a tree needs to cut out of that one.
Oh yeah, what do we have down there? It looks like an elm.
Might be walnut.
Let's walk down there and have a look. Is it? No, that's an elm. That is an elm there. We'll get rid of that thing. Oh, she was seeing this. There's a walnut there. No walnut there. She was looking at that one. I was looking at Bessie. My eyes naturally go to the weed trees.
Okay, look right here. There's some tomatoes here. There's some tomatoes down under there.
Got tomatoes already? Oh yeah, there it is. Let me see if I can get a picture of that. Yeah, there we got tomatoes already, yeah. Green tomatoes. Oh, over here's more tomatoes right there. Oh boy. I should have brought my monopod, so I might be a little shaky here. I don't have anything to rest on. Yeah, you really get a kick out of these flowers on the potatoes. Aren't they gorgeous?
Oh, and on the very end, that's broccoli under the bug netting.
Yeah, broccoli under the bug net.
It is definitely heading, so hopefully we'll have broccoli really soon.
And here we have beets between
the onion. And look at these red onions. They're really getting some bulbs on them. They'll get bigger, of course, but they're starting.
Red onions there.
The white onions over here.
And white onions over here. And a row of beets between them.
a little bit of dill in between these two beds. You see, it's kind of weedy, but and I'm letting my lettuce go to seed because I want some of that seed. And I have basically what we're
there's leftover potatoes.
Yeah, that I
planted between those two
raised beds. And most of the
of course, there's our little chestnut tree down the far end.
The onions
we did not get it dug in time, so
the onions in that bed were sets. So I pulled a bunch of them for green onions, but most of those, I don't know what I'll do with them.
And our asparagus patch is looking better every day. It's really filling out.
It's starting. See, it's got a new spear right there coming up. It's going to thicken up, and the crowns are going to build.
You see, there's a nice spear. So next year, Susan will be harvesting quite a bit of asparagus.
I bought all male asparagus, that Jersey Night, but apparently I had some older asparagus from past years, and I must have had some female plants because I do have some seeds.
Well, we're happy about the asparagus.
We were very happy.
One of the things we did, we had a bunch of cardboard we burned over this bed. Really seemed to...
And straw and plant debris that was healthy.
We burned it off, put a lot of fuel on it, burned it off, seemed to have energized it a little bit.
Oh, here's our rattlesnake beans starting to climb.
Rattlesnake beans are going up the fence.
And the fat man beans are on the end. And Lazy Housewife too are down the other side. And
over here we have peppers.
Yeah, we have red peppers. These are eggplant, David.
Oh, these are egg.
No.
Oh,
just here.
And down here are the peppers.
There's only,
Here's eggplant.
Last year I went overboard on eggplant. This year I thought 4 was sufficient. And then there's habaneros, the shorter ones.
The short ones there are habanero
And the
peppers.
taller ones are, all the rest of them are probably no, not habaneros, but jalapenos. Yeah. And then those are orange peppers and over there.
Oh, we're going to have peppers this year.
I have some baby okra along the edge here, so it won't be much. But it'll be enough to eat some. Just coming out.
Oh, yeah, she started okra down here.
This is not going to be my only okra attempt, but I just wanted some early okra. Oh, gosh. Anyway. And then the back half of the bed, the sweet potatoes have been a problem.
Oh, these are the sweet potatoes here?
No, these are cucumbers.
These are cucumbers
They're
here.
They're way too thick, but I did it this way last year and they were okay.
Yeah, they worked really well last year.
Well, I mean, I got too many plants on that, but it turned out okay. So
let's keep going over here.
And I'm going to train them up these rods and try to contain them somewhat.
Zucchinis here.
I'll prune them and make them, go vertical. And the tomato project that I'm not sure I know what I'm even doing, so I need to probably read a little more and work on this, is the California. Everybody else knows how to do it, I guess, but where you twine it in there and trim off the base. Yeah. So it's looking a little pathetic, but anyway. And the sweet potatoes definitely.
And then sweet potatoes down here, right?
Yeah, they've not done very well. I don't know. I had rabbity, I ran out, so there's none down here, but you can see them on this other side. I've got some new starts coming on, so I want to plant them. I've got 100 days on them, so I think I still have time. But, I mean, they're coming up.
Yeah, they're coming up.
Slow.
They're going to make it.
They're just slow right now. So, that's a good deal. But I got to plant all that side and everything that the rabbits ate down here. So, I think...
our straw, kind of funny, we had part of the wheat field baled in 1987. Hauled many loads of straw and put in the north barn. We're getting down toward the end. I think next year we're going to have to buy straw.
Which will be a shock to pay the price.
Yeah, it's going to be a shock. We've been using out of that stockpile since 1987.
We kind of have a mess down here. We cut these persimmons out. I know I've treated them once, but apparently not effectively.
Yeah. Yep.
And so I've got weeds and sprouts.
So here's our persimmon sprout right here.
Pretty bad. So I'm going to have more cardboard and some treatment on these.
Yeah, we're going to be whacking these. I think we'll whack them again when they come up. We'll
treat them.
We'll put some herbicide on them. I'm
afraid that's the only route for these. Oh, to attest to how tenacious
yes.
asparagus is. It pushed through that cardboard.
asparagus spear pushed up through that cardboard. Punched right through it. Susan opened up the hole around it so it could survive.
I didn't know it was there. I
And it
wouldn't
came
have put
right
the
up through cardboard.
I had no idea it was there. I wouldn't have put the cardboard down. But anyway, we'll have lots of weeds going here. Holy cow! It's a never-ending job.
Let's again look out here at the woods. This timber you see out here, we planted that in 1993. And we actually have saw logs out there. This one right here on the edge, that's a shoe-marred oak. We've been pruning it, but it is reaching over the garden. I'm going to have to put it back in the woods. I'm going to have to cut it down. It keeps reaching out over the garden, and it's going to get away from me if I don't take it down. So we're going to try to drop it back in that hole right there. And you see, the trouble with edge trees, it's making big heavy limbs on the outside, so the tree wants to fall out here. So we're going to have to this fall deal with that, or it's going to get away from us where we can't handle it. And you see the ones inside are shaped nice and they're nicely balanced. The ones on the edge get heavy and they become a problem to deal with. But yeah, we love this little woods here. The deer love it. There'll be there are probably a couple of fawns hidden back in there. Deer like to hang out here. And that one was a bad fork. See, bad fork, that's a cherry bark oak. It's a saw log. That one will become firewood. And it's going to end up splitting in a storm. Anyway. Okay, that's a pretty good tour, Susan. I'm going to turn around here.
It's certainly not perfect, but it's
What a garden.
enjoyable.
Beautiful garden. Anyway, thank you all for visiting, and we'll catch you all later.